Hi and welcome back to my kitchen. Okay, Italian wedding soup, okay? I made this soup for Christmas Day for my family and it was a huge hit. Even my granddaughter that is such a picky eater, okay, was gobbling up her dish, her bowl of soup. I felt so good. Anyways, okay, so easy to make. The only difference between this soup and regular Italian wedding soup is that normally you would make the little meatballs with all beef, or you can mix the beef and the pork together. Well, what I'm doing is I omitted the beef and I'm using Italian sausage. I take the meat out of the casing and I make the meatballs out of that to die for. Okay. So, we put a little bit of olive oil in the pot. Okay, we're gonna start heating that up, but I need to chop up my celery, my carrots, my onion, and my garlic. Okay, I'm gonna chop that up in my little super duper chopper. I love this little guy. Okay, so let's put this on medium for now. Oh, but you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so this is the base of the soup. So we got onion, okay, carrot, so we're going to saute all that. Put my garlic. I can put I might be able to put this all in here. Beautiful. Celery, the rest of my garlic. Okay. Beautiful. So, chopped up. So we chopped up the carrots, celery, onion, and garlic. Okay? So now we're going to saute all that. Okay, there's a few little pieces that didn't quite make it through. Didn't quite make it through my chopper. Okay. nice and fine. Okay, that's done. So now the only spice that I add to this is the Italian seasoning. Italian seasoning, that's it. I put about, that's equivalent to about 1 tablespoon, 1.5 tablespoons. See? Nice. So we'll saute that for another couple of minutes. And then we're going to add our broth. Oh, here you are. Now I use the chicken broth in the cartons. It's already ready, which makes it a lot more easier to do also, to make the soup. I don't have time to make chicken broth, chicken stock from scratch, especially during the week when I just come back from, you know, a long day at work. I'm not into it. Okay, now we're going to add our broth. So I'm going to add, I'm putting in 2.5 cartons. Okay, so as I'm waiting for this to come to a boil, I'm going to make my little meatballs. Super easy to make. I'll show you how easy. Okay, the meatballs are really easy to make. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to crack 2 eggs. And beat that. Okay. I'm going to set that aside for a moment. Now, in my bowl, I take the casing, the sausage out of the casing. Okay. Okay, beautiful. Done. Now, we're going to pour the egg in there. Okay, we're going to pour the egg in there. Then we're going to put some cheese. This is some grated Parmesan cheese. Okay. Breadcrumbs. Okay. Hands, clean hands. You're going to mix that all up. Now that breadcrumb that I'm using is the Italian style one, which is already nicely seasoned. So you really don't need to add anything else. Plus the sausage is nicely seasoned too. So you don't really need to add anything else. The only thing that I like to add to this though, hold on, I gotta lower the broth. The only thing that I like to add to this is a little bit of the dry parsley. Okay. And here you go. Beautiful. Okay, that's ready. Okay, now we're going to make the little meatballs to put in our soup. Easy peasy way of making them. Instead of taking each one and rolling and the whole bit, this is what I do. I just take little pieces and throw it in. They don't come out perfectly round, but you know what? They're good. They come out perfect. And that's what I do. So, once all the meatballs are in, I let this, I bring it back up to a boil, which it's already boiling. I put the heat down to about a medium high, and I let it all cook together nicely for a good half hour. In half an hour, the meat will be nicely cooked, and that's when I add the spinach. I add some spinach in there, a couple of handfuls, and I cook my pastina in a separate pot, and then I add it in. Okay, now we got all our little meatballs made, and they're all cooking up in here. And I'm going to lower this because it's a nice boil now. I'm going to lower this to medium. Okay? And I'm going to just let it cook for half an hour. And then we'll add our spinach and make the pastina on the side. The pastina I like using is the acini di pepe, the small little ones. Okay, and that's it. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, soup is ready. I forgot to show you that when the soup was boiling, I put the spinach. I threw the spinach in there, and it took like 2 minutes to wilt, and that was it. Done. I made my little tiny pastina, mixed everything together. Perfect. Taste test time. Okay. I'm telling you, this soup is one of the best soups I have made. It is to die for. The little sausage meatballs. Just so good. Oh, if you want, you can add a little bit of cheese. Just like that. It's delicious with the cheese. Okay, keep coming back. Make sure you subscribe, like my video, and keep coming back.